you will be able to afford the things you want. I still buy clothes, I still go on nights out. I promise you, this budget will help you make it work. Fingers crossed. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This week will be all about how to budget at uni as well as how to save money because it's very expensive to live here. If you saw my last week video, I did mention how expensive everything is at uni. So make sure to watch this video all the way to the end so that you can learn how to budget and learn how to save yourself some money. So I'm going to split this video up into a few sections. I'm going to show you how I budget using my system. I've crafted this system over the years. I had another system before uni, but I had to change it a little bit because obviously I don't work at uni. I don't have any money. The system's very simple. First of all, you're going to want to work out how much money you can have, how much money you can budget. So you will take your savings account. If you're living out of your savings, you will divide that by however many weeks you're doing the budget for or however many months you're doing the budget for. Divide 52 if you're doing it weekly or divide 12 if you're doing it monthly. However, if you are more in the year, just work out how many weeks or months are left. Don't divide it by a whole year if you don't need to. I did that, gave myself like £5 a month. If you have an income, you'll just do it a little bit different, but we'll get into that bit in a minute when you have an income. You will need a notebook or some paper, a pen and a pencil. You might get away with not using the pencil if you're good at maths. I am not. I make a lot of maths mistakes, so I have to scribble them out. So you might get away with no pencil. You are going to simply write the week of or the month of whatever period you're doing. So write the whole month, so the month of January or the week of, in the example I did 12 to 19, just a week that came to my head. So just write your week and then you're going to set up your budget. So you're going to put a to buy segment. This to buy segment is very important and if anything, the most important. Hello? Someone's coming through the ceiling. Is the most important segment of your budget. That is set amounts of things you have to pay. You might want to put your rent in there, subscription you have that week or month. If you're going on a uni trip and you need to pay for that, you need to finance that, you need to put that in there. But obviously only put it if you're going to spend it that month or that week. You're going to take your budget amount and you're going to minus it by however many things are in your to buy section. For example, in the example I've put a subscription that is £10. So when you go to set your budget, you'll have £40. You'll put your to spend section. Your to spend section is very important. This is where we do some categories. For my budget, I do food, activity, personal and emergency. So to kind of go over those quite quickly, obviously food is food shop, but it's also takeaways and things like that. I have activities, which sometimes is takeaways. Sometimes I just put it in that category if I do it with someone else. But that could be getting the bus to an activity with your friends. That could be extracurricular activities. That could kind of be anything. Personal is when I want to treat myself to something. That could be new clothes, new anything. And do not worry if this amount is low in this budget. We will get there, I promise. And then I do an emergency. For something like if I desperately run out of something and I need it, or if I need to get an emergency Uber or a bus somewhere, I'll put that in. So then you'll work out £40, you'll give each one of them an allowance. This is kind of the general idea that I do it just to help me visualise my money and split it up. For the example, we've put £20 for food, £10 for activities, £5 for personal and £5 for emergency. So this is your £40, this is how much you're allowed to spend for that week. This is when the best thing comes into place, the rollover technique. Every rollover, you can make your own rules for this. For me, I do a rollover every week of the month, and then on the last month I reset and go back to my original amount. So in your case, the £50. You can have this to go, you know, just a complete rollover for the whole year. I just know that I would spend too much money if this is the case, so I just kind of cut myself off. The money that you have left over will go into this rollover. And so For example, if you had £20 left over of your budget, the next month you will have the maximum budget that you worked out plus the £20 from the following week, and you will be able to make your money stretch. You'll be able to add more money to your personal section. You'll be able to add more money to your activities section. You will be able to have that freedom of having extra money and not feel like you are impulsively spending, because it's just money that you didn't spend the week before. You'll kind of do the same thing if you have a income. You'll just, instead of working it out from your savings, you'll just work out how much you're going to get for that week or that month. Definitely do your budgets by your paydays instead of deciding whether to do it monthly. If you get paid monthly, do your budget monthly. If you get paid weekly, do your budget weekly. It will get way too confusing otherwise. But make sure that if you do your budget, one of your categories is savings, and that will go into a savings account. Your future self will thank you so much for saving, and it might be annoying, but you have that category there. I wanted to talk a little bit for the last part of the video about things that you can do to save money. First thing, this is so important, get yourself a club card, a nectar card, whatever one that belongs to your supermarket, get that one. I promise you, you will not regret it. It's so good. You'll get points, especially on the club card, which is Tesco. You get sent vouchers, but you don't have to use them in Tesco. You can use them in restaurants, in pubs, in the rail cards for the trains. Days out, you can literally use it for absolutely everything. So definitely look into getting yourself your supermarket's card. So when you get a club card, you get the actual card, and then you get 2 keychain ones. I put my keychain on my student lanyard so that if I go anywhere if I go to Tesco after my classes, because I have my lanyard on me because we use it to get through the door, I have my club card on me, and get the app so that you always have your phone on you. So get that app. This way you just never forget your club card and it's on you all the time. I believe Netcard probably do the same kind of things. I just don't use one myself because I don't shop there. Do not get distracted and pressured by the vouchers you get on Freshers Week or the money off things. Like, everywhere will give student discounts. You'll get vouchers for like your first order free, things like that. Be careful that you don't just get, oh my god, I'm going to get this, I'm going to sign up for this, I'm going to sign up for that, because chances are you've just been sold by this voucher or this 25% off and you weren't going to buy it in the first place. But this voucher happened all of a sudden and now you're going to get it. You will lose money doing this. If it's something that you want, if it's something that you regularly spend money on, say New Look. I know, for example, New Look do student discounts. I've not shopped in a New Look in ages, so I don't know if they still do it. But for an example, if you don't shop at New Look anyway, and you had absolutely no plans on shopping at New Look, don't go and buy something there just because they give you money off. I promise you, it's just not worth it. Don't be sold by vouchers. Give yourself some quick and easy foods. Say, for example, a ready meal in your freezer, something in the cupboard that literally takes like 2 minutes to make, because you will want to get takeaways when you're tired and don't want to cook. And that's fine, get takeaways, especially if it's in your budget. Go ahead, get yourself some takeaways. But I promise you, the second you get tired, you're like, just gonna order in food because it's easier. Just have quick and easy food in your fridge, in your cupboards, freezers. Literally, it will stop you buying so many more takeaways, especially your drunken late night ones, because your drunken self doesn't know what to make because you don't want to make a 3-course meal that's going to take an hour over the oven. Your drunk self wants a pasty from the fridge. Don't do it to yourself. Get quick and easy food for the fridge. And last tip, this one's really simple, but you will hear a lot about it. Laundry is so expensive at uni. Buy yourself an airer before you go so that you don't have to spend so much money on tumble drying your clothes, as well as if you only have half a load but you need to do the laundry, ask a friend to share with you. Just pay half each. You'll be fine. You'll save money. Your friend will appreciate it because they've saved money. And you will have a little bit extra in your bank for the rest of the time, because laundry is so expensive. You will literally always hate how expensive laundry is. Wait until second year when you have washing machine in your house. That's one thing. I feel like an old woman, but I'm so excited about having a washing machine in my house because I won't have to keep spending stupid amounts to do my laundry. To be fair, Chichester is quite cheap, up to my friends. The people with Cricket, is it called Cricket? Cricket laundry? I see all those TikToks. £5. No thank you. We paid £2 for a wash, £1 for a tumble dry here, but that's still a bit excessive when it comes to actually doing your laundry regularly. So I think that's kind of everything. If you do have any other tips, leave them down below because I'd love to check them out and you could be helping other people out. And like I said at the start, if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video so that other people can learn how to budget. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye guys, love you very much.